Hello, everybody. Welcome to ODU's first Hot Ones. Ooh, fancy. My name is Porchia.
And I am Lela Hernandez.
And we are the Playwrights for ODU's first Playwrights Festival that we are presenting.
We wrote a thing.
We wrote a thing.
Ta-da!
And my show is called Time's Up.
And my show is called Another Side of Love.
Yes. And so we have come up with a brilliant idea of having 8 different hot sauces ranked from the smallest Scoville to the highest Scoville. And we are going to ask each other questions about the show. After each question, we are going to, I don't know how to say this.
We're going to eat the spicy
We're going to eat the spicy one. Yeah, as we talk.
Other.
So awesome. Let's get started.
I'm so scared.
You good?
I'm so scared.
So they're already shooken up in the bag. And they're already on the chickens. So, ooh. I don't want to taste it yet. I don't want to taste it yet. Oh, she had a trash can. I don't want to throw it on the stage, but I'm gonna put them back in. Oh, right. Okay.
All right.
So, Lela.
Yep.
What's your show about?
My show. I'm so scared to eat.
Keep in mind, this is the very first regular hot sauce.
I already know that I don't like this hot sauce, so I'm so scared.
What is your tolerance level for hot sauce?
Negative.
Yeah, mine is also negative.
I think teriyaki sauce, if too much ginger in it, is too spicy.
Dude, Chipotle barbecue sauce is too much for me, so like this is gonna be. All right.
We'll suffer together.
Yeah. We'll
Cheers.
we'll take it, then we'll start the questions.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. I like that it's shooken up, so it's fine. It's all
Yeah.
good. That's satisfying. I like the one.
No.
All right, cool. So, what is your show? What is your show about? Oh.
Oh yeah, no, I feel it now.
No?
So, Another Side of Love is about Venus, goddess of love and beauty, creator of all loving things, is sick and tired of telling the story of how her son falls in love. Her son being Cupid, or Eros. And it's based off of a Greek myth. And she says, fuck that. I'm gonna tell it the way I want to. And all chaos breaks loose.
I love a retelling of a story.
Yeah, those are my favorites. How long have you been writing?
Writing in general or this play?
In general.
In general? Actually, same question. I think I started writing with this play. This was the very first play that I wrote.
Oh, really?
I started in 2016 for my high school's one act. So it was originally 10 minutes, which is wild trying to just put everything, all of my ideas in like the 10 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds really hard.
And it was not a good time. You're ready for the next one.
I'm just trying to get, like, if we can get through it, we can get through it.
We can get through it. But yeah, no, it was like 2016 is when I started writing it. And then 2017 we presented it on stage, where I directed that one.
Oh, neat.
So yeah, that was a fun time.
I've been writing since I was like 8. And this wasn't even the first play that I've written, but it was the first one I cared enough to put the work
Yeah, because
into.
sometimes you're just writing to write,
Yeah,
and then now it's just
right.
like, oh yeah, I really like this idea, and then you want to continue it.
I grew up in the era of fanfiction.net, so don't look for it.
You ready?
I'm so used to just eating them while I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm just shove the whole thing about.
Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay.
Ooh, the smell. I can smell it.
I felt that one
Oh.
immediately.
Oh yeah, that one hit really fast.
Oh boy. I'm not in for a good time.
I'm not here for a long time or a good time.
Goddamn. Woo, child.
Oh my god.
And it gets worse. I didn't think that was possible.
I felt like my head like prickly.
I don't know how I'm going to get through all of
I don't
this.
know. No milk yet, but hold on, give me a second. I'm a little itchy.
Don't touch your face.
I was on the face. I'm itchy. I'm a little itchy.
It's a little,
It's
a little warm.
It's a little. Ooh, we have tech tonight too.
This is going to be great.
How long did it take you to write this?
originally when I was writing this play, I started back in spring of 2022, and I had started writing in like January, so maybe not spring, like winter. And I was already working on Taking Measure, which had come out that year. And I had this idea to retell. I love Greek mythology, so I was like, oh, I want to retell a really cool myth in a modern way.
Beautiful.
Right.
Well, I love that.
I also didn't want it to be like too serious.
Yeah.
Ooh, child. I took that second bite and I feel it tingling on my lips. Yeah, so I didn't want it to be serious because like I feel like a lot of Greek mythology when it's modern, it's like kind of edgy and like grown up. I feel like at least this version of the myth is supposed to be fun.
Right.
Well, at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a good fairy tale. You're supposed to leave feeling good. So I was like, I wanted to translate that, so I made it a comedy. What is your earliest theater memory?
Earliest theater memory?
Yeah.
I think it was definitely my first theater show, which was I was Daddy Warbucks and Annie in 5th grade.
Oh.
And it was 5th grade, so it wasn't like a full production. It was just like a backdrop of, just like projected, then like next projection, and then we had like microphones, like actual microphones that we're holding, we're just staying on the edge of the stage. Our Annie was actually on crutches too, because she had broke her leg.
Oh, jeez.
And it was a common reoccurrence for her throughout like my time knowing her. She was just constantly in crutches. So that's how I remember that.
Are you scared to eat this?
I don't want. This is the hotter hot sauce.
You ready? 3, 2, 1, cheers.
That one doesn't hit immediately.
Oh, but it hit. Oh God.
Yeah. I think this is like blend. This is masking into the. Whoa! What?
This is on the back half.
I wasn't.
Why did you come up with this?
Yep. I'm tingling.
I'm composed.
So.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me? Can I get the words out?
I'm just gonna.
Can you tell me how you how did you settle on the title of Another Side of Love? Because I know before it wasn't the original title. Can you tell me like how that came about?
So, this is gonna make my asthma act up. Whew, I feel very warm. Originally. Like blow the hot air out.
My lips are like.
This is just gonna get worse. So the original title of the show was called Eros, because that's the sun's name, that's Cupid's name. And I was like, originally I had written the story where it was just about the two characters, Eros and Psyche, and it was just the two of them. And after like a half dozen rewrites, I had landed on the idea of doing like Venus's telling of the story. I myself was sick and tired of trying to write the same story over and over again.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reframe it. We're gonna do it in a smaller version, shorter version. I'm gonna try and reframe it as short as possible. Oh, I'm about to start crying. All right, you ready for the next
you ready for
one?
this one? Okay, maybe a retelling.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
retelling, and then instead I realized, like the storyteller shouldn't be. It's not really Eros telling his story; it's more Venus telling the story.
Right.
And I landed on Another Side of Love because I feel like love has, Venus is our main character, but love has so many sides to it, and what love looks like for one person doesn't look like the same for the other.
I want you to, because we had talked this before too, and you said that there was a specific way when you couldn't decide between Another Side of Love and the other. It was Eros. Like what was the?
How did we get to that point?
Yeah, there was an animal involved, wasn't?
Yes, there was. This was my pet cat. His name is Pluto. I love you, Pluto. He's a little black cat. He's very smart. He's more like a dog than a cat. And I held out the two names on 2 index cards, and I put a treat on both sides, and I was like, whichever one he lands on, that's the one we'll go with. And he liked Another Side of Love, so that's the one we picked.
Perfect.
He's a very talented cat. I actually kind of like habanero peppers in salsa.
Is there sweat coming down my face?
we getting a little glossy here.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
First is the lights, now it's the hot. Okay.
Woo.
Yep. I'm trying to hold out on the milk as long as possible.
Yeah, because I feel like as soon as once we tap that button, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Cheers.
Oh my god. I see flakes. Oh, that was juicy. Oh no.
I actually kind of like that one. Wait.
Don't. Gotta finish it. Otherwise.
What does your writing process look like?
A lot of crying.
Much like the eating process.
Yeah. When I was like first writing the script, it was just me in my room. It's like typing it and like, okay, I'm just gonna write down all my ideas because for this one I wanted it to feel as like a natural, like everyday like talk between people. I feel like that's my style of it. So I just typed down like how would I have a conversation with myself? If I write something that I don't like, I would like how will another character respond to this as well. So if I say a line that's just like, man, I hate the color red.
Yeah.
I don't hate the color red, but I hate that line.
Yeah.
What would the other color say? What would the other person say about that? This is messing with my brain. I can't say words.
I actually don't mind this one.
It's not too bad.
It's spicy on the lips, but it's not so bad flavorful.
Did you put more?
Maybe.
She's wild.
Well, no, I like habanero peppers, but specifically in salsa, they're like the exception.
Right.
I like them toasted though, where they're not so spicy.
Right. How about the skip?
The next one is called the Dome Splitter.
The Dome Splitter?
What?
Fresno plus Scorpion.
Huh?
And I can see peppers just floating in this thing here.
Cheers.
Dome Splitter. Remember the time. I don't taste anything yet, but that's scary.
A little bit. This is the first of the big boy. Ah!
No. Hasn't hit me yet.
Oh my god.
No.
That milk is sounding really good right about now. Is this gonna make it worse? If I drink this milk, am I gonna feel worse?
I don't know, I've never done this before. I've only seen this on YouTube. How's it better?
You feel okay?
My dome is splitting. I got my chalky milk.
Chocolate milk. Okay. What led you to see this version of the script and see that this is your final version of it? What made you look at the script and go, this is that version?
Honestly, it was the auditions.
Oh.
Specifically, Zoe Moskopoulos, one of the TJs in the show. When she came in and she auditioned, it completely changed how I viewed the show. So I had to go back. I was going to release the script to them. I said, guys, can you wait?
Right.
And so I went back and I reworked TJ3 to fit Zoe's character. And that changed the dynamics between the other two. So I had to change it and fit the other two. And then also with like Taj, who's playing Taji Prime, TJ Prime. He also, I was just like, he can encompass all three, and I had to go back and work. So I had to go back and like mold it to the actors that were on the stage because they kept doing stuff that I was like, I didn't realize that before. And so I keep going back, and then once I felt like everything that I wrote, the actors that are playing these characters can like really bring them to life. That's when I realized that's it right there. That's them. I can see it in my head. I can see how they're gonna perform it, and then even now they're still doing stuff that I'm like, I didn't think of that before, and now you're elevating what I wrote for you, and now you've gone past that.
Right.
So yeah.
And it's interesting because, sorry, it's interesting you say that. This is a regular chicken nugget, by the way. Because like even during mine, Mari, Angelina, Adrian, Jamia, they're such talented actors that like listening to them just throw stuff out there that they felt naturally, you know, like there were things that I didn't write initially. And they just felt so correct for the character. And it's always interesting because like if you're not, I myself am not really an actor. I don't consider myself an actor. But to be, you know, one of the people who sits there and is able to really embody this character and then spit out something that sounds so correct for them. I was like, oh yeah, we're adding that.
Right. And they're all everyone in both of our shows are so talented. And I'm so proud of them. I hope you guys know I'm proud of you guys. Yeah, you guys are awesome. That's why we're doing this for you guys.
Scary. Shout out to our audience.
Yeah.
For putting us through this. Thanks.
Oh.
Is it that bad?
Try it. I opened it and went. Yeah, right? So, like, what's weird is the other ones, you could see the sauce.
Right.
With the other ones, it's like it's blended into the chicken. So it's like, is there even sauce on it? But I can tell that there's sauce on it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little stressed now because like this one, the longer that they've been sitting, the more sauce it has absorbed. I don't know if that was the plan.
Oh my god. I wasn't even thinking of that.
What inspired? Time's up. Check.
Time's Up was inspired by. Oh, we're fighting. Yeah. Ooh, smell that. Time's Up. I was a 16-year-old boy, hormones just coursing through me, and I was just going through a lot. I was going through a lot personally in my life, and I kind of used the play as like, here's all of my thoughts that I can't express out loud regularly. I have some thoughts right now that
Man.
We will cut to a commercial break.
Nah, don't like that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that just like has like.
I should have finished.
You can do it. I believe in you. You gotta take it one bite now.
Yep.
I gotta stop taking little bites and just shove the whole damn thing. Ah. You were saying?
It was
It didn't help.
Chocolate milk.
It didn't help the way I wanted it to.
But no, I was just going through a lot, and I was like, there's so much going like wrong in the world. Like there's 2016, like there's just so much wrong. And I wanted the audience to be like, hey, I don't want to ignore what's going on in the world. If I feel like we see something, maybe we'll talk about it with this other person. I think you'll understand. And we have this like these topics that are so taboo for no reason. I feel like we should have open conversation. And the reason why I started this is because I wanted people to be like, hey, someone wrote this and understands how you guys are all thinking, so that you guys can start this conversation. So I want this to be like the catalyst for that. Because we talk about a lot of topics. We talk about like depression. We talk about suicide. We talk about relationships. We talk about first time being in college. It's like everything that everyone's been through, and that's like kind of what I wanted. Each scene should be relatable to somebody in the audience, and if that happens, then I've succeeded in what I've written.
How did you and your director meet?
So my director, Darion Lazakin Hawkins, we met during chess. We did a generic theater. You all right?
No, I got a nice whiff of that one.
We met during, What did I say?
The smell is so strong.
I know. Yeah, we met during chess at Generic Theater in 2019. So
Before we take a bite of
4
this
years
one.
ago. Yes, this says, what's the, oh no, that's wrong. Ghost pepper hot sauce, no added sugar. Whew. Yeah, so we were doing chess at Generic, directed by Sean Stacy, and we did that, and then we did a chorus line the next year, and then he always talked about like how amazing it was at lights, and I was just like, show me them. So I looked at his lights were like fantastic, and then he goes on like I follow him on Facebook too, and I see him in a different city like every single like week, different state. He's in New York, he's in like Tennessee, he's in Florida. I'm just like, what are you doing now? He's like doing light designing for like all these shows. I'm like, how are you here? Like I think a week before we were here, he was like in New York, and I was like, how are you designing all these shows at once? But all the lights and stuff look amazing, as you will see when you guys come see the show. No, I'm joking.
Oh no! I
Whoa!
don't.
Sweet baby Jesus.
What did I do to deserve this?
Oh my god. Yep. Oh my god, it's not helping. Make it worse. It made it worse. Oh.
All right.
I got pee. You. I'm blind. Oh my god. Then she went back up my throat. So what's in my nose?
I can't feel anything. I feel like my lips are swollen.
They're gone. I just hear Josh laughing in the background.
There's tears running down my face. I know. If I use my hands, it's gonna be worse.
I'm trying to laugh at my mouth. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. So you. Lela.
Nope. Don't ask me anything. I'm holding on for dear life. I'm barely keeping it together.
I gotta pee too.
I
I gotta pee so bad.
That hit me so fast that I like dug my nails into my hand.
It was
and
so
now there
saucy.
are little bruises. Oh.
Never again.
What an evil little sauce. No! It's
Not funny. Stop laughing.
You got one more.
I hate it. Hey. Hold on. So, Lela.
You're brave. I'm not even I'm just gonna let it fall.
So,
Uh-huh.
what are you looking at here? I don't know what question I'll ask. What is something that you hope the audience will take away from this show after seeing it?
there's not a thought behind these eyes other than I have to keep. I'm just gonna do a little bit more milk.
I got spots. I can't see.
Oh God. What was the question?
What is something that you hope the audience would take away from the show after watching it?
Oh gosh. After seeing Another Side of Love, I want people to yeah. Yep, that's the end of that question.
Yeah.
I want people to walk out and remember that there's many sides to love. Hence the name.
Yeah, nice plug. There.
Other than that, I have nothing for you.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, I feel
This
you
really
on
just
the.
like turns off your brain.
Yeah, no,
like
I
a
just.
hard reset.
Yeah. Because 3 different people are playing the TJs, Taylor, Deontay, and Zoe. There are 3 different ways to approach a situation, and because there are 3 different endings to the show, depending on which night is how that TJ would approach a certain situation. And there's so many different sides to love and life. And
It's a life and
I'm ready for a nap.
and hot sauce.
And
Apparently.
hot sauce, yes.
Damn.
This one is 2 million.
What? What did you say?
It's 2 million.
Huh?
Your chicken. Take your chicken. You will not see some ribs of that. 3,
2,
1.
1.
Wait. That's not. It tastes like a. Oh wait, no, we're good. Are we good? Are we good? I can feel it in the corner of my mouth. It's spreading to the. Wait, that's not that. That's not bad. That's too bad. I need more. It's stuck on the side, on the right side. No, mine is stuck on the right side of my mouth. It's not. Wait.
Ooh.
No, we're good. We're good. Right?
It's getting worse.
2 million Scoville ain't. Ooh. I opened my mouth and it went back in my throat. That ain't nothing. See, this one made me blind. That one just goes in my mouth. I think Josh was saying that it opens up in your mouth.
No, it does. It does.
does exactly.
Whew.
You know
I
what?
think you need to do another one.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Pass it here. This is the extra at the end.
I'd like to say a special thank you to Josh for letting us use the Good Theater for our antics.
I want a close up on this and how much I'm gonna put on this bitch.
I hope it's in frame.
I hope so too. You can see it. All that more? I'm about to put like full tongue on this thing. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna put more. Wait, now I'm gonna do this. Because I didn't get enough. Oh! Alright. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up. Bye. I gotta leave.
Thank you so much for coming and watching the spicy show. Too spicy and ODU or whatever the hell we called it. Goodbye.
ODU too hot.